Here's something that may be right or wrong.
Uh-huh.
American Truck Simulator players are now being targeted by in-game recruitment ads for massive truck companies.
That's just targeted ads, dude.
It's literally just targeted ads.
That's the way it works.
That's fine.
Because
the American trucking industry is garbage, right?
Well, I mean, what do you mean by garbage?
Well, they just don't pay their truckers enough.
Well, I guess it depends if you own your own truck or not.
Yeah, it's true. A lot of the companies don't pay their own truckers enough. They make them work very long hours. You don't get paid when you're sitting for a pickup.
But there's also laws too. Like you can only work a certain number of hours in a 24-hour period and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's definitely true. But a lot of the times, a trucker will go to a port to pick up their cargo, right?
Yeah.
And they'll be sitting there for days and not getting paid.
I don't know about that. Maybe that's an American thing. I don't know.
It's definitely an American thing. I don't know if it's a Canadian thing, but it's definitely American thing.
I mean, if someone likes to play American Truck Simulator and they see an ad to be like, yeah, I can be a real trucker. I mean, that's just a smart advertising.
It's definitely smart advertising for sure. But like the amount of the poor wages and how they're just the whole American truck industry as a whole is just not good.
Yeah.
Which is why they need to target gamers.
I guess so. But like, if it's bad and you don't like it as a game, like whoever, you don't have to do it. You can get a different job.
Yeah, for sure.
That sounds like, I don't know. To me, I don't know. It depends on, I think if you're working for a company as a truck, I don't know how it works, but I would think if you're like, you're not getting paid, that's when you're like a subcontractor or something.
No, I think it's companies too. You only get paid for the mileage that you drive.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. This is just like when you're playing like, I don't know, Overwatch, and they're like, here's the Doritos and the Mountain Dew ad. Like, that's just smart advertising.
That is just smart advertising, yeah. I mean, I don't fault them for putting advertisements in there for sure.
And it's probably just on their shitty billboards in the background, right?
It definitely is.
I mean, I don't know.
It's fine. It doesn't interrupt the gameplay at all.
What's the deal with this article? I didn't read it. Are they saying it as a negative or a positive?
No, a lot of the people are saying it's a positive. Like, it doesn't interfere with the gameplay, right?
It's
just
like
hey,
adds to the game.
Come drive for us.
Yeah.
Here it is.
It's better than a join the army ad.
Yeah. I mean,
you could die doing that.
Yeah. I mean, you could die being a trucker,
well,
too.
I mean, you could die doing anything, but like with the army, they're like, hey, want to go to like overseas and kill some people?
You can kill people,
and
you will get shot at.
So, I don't know. It could be worse, I think, but...
Yeah, it's fine. It's just an ad. Who cares?
Yeah. What if it was like an ad to drive a taxi or something?
Yeah, that's fine, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, putting an ad in a game, ads are in games. It's just it's a
that
real
part
ad
does
now.
suck, though.
Huh?
Well, the ads in the game does suck. Like, it's not like American Truck Simulator is free.
No.
Like, I paid for this game to be served ads.
But
that sucks. But it's on a billboard.
It's on a billboard. It's
it's not like it's in the loading screen like, hey, come drive a real truck for us.
Yeah. It's on a billboard. It adds to the realism.
Yeah. I don't mind unintrusive ads. Though, like, I remember playing, like, Burnout Paradise, I think, or maybe Burnout 2. I can't remember. But it was before the era of like serving ads in games. They were just burnt in. Like they came on the disc. And they were all for Circuit City. And Circuit City closed down like a month after the game came out.
Oh man, that's funny.
So there's just all these Circuit City ads in the game and the company's out of business. It's like, well, that's why they went out of business. They advertised when they should have been like saving money.
Yeah.
Come to our shut down stores, sirs.
Yeah, I mean, if like companies have been advertising in games, as long as they're unobtrusive ads, it's like whatever.
Yeah,
like even like the new NHLs, all those, they're all like.
Those are. I mean, I haven't played one in a while, but I know that now they're playing in like NBA. I think they were playing ads on the loading screens, which is like, okay, let's just give them the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah,
that the loading actually takes 15 seconds, right? So they have enough time to play the ad. But to me, I personally just think like they're extending this to play this fucking ad. Yeah. So I don't like that too much.
The ones that I'm okay with are those unobtrusive ones, right? The ones along the boards, right?
Well, and also, like, I think I haven't played any of these games in a long time, but I think they do it now where it'll be like the halftime show brought to you by X, Y, and Z or whatever.
And that's clever.
That's the way it is in the real thing or whatever.
Yeah.
But on the loading screen, they're playing a video. It's just like, is it really taking this long to load? Exactly 15 seconds?
Right?
Then I'm kind of like, ugh, I don't know.
Yeah, if you're playing NHL or NBA or whatever, and it's just like it's on TV where they're like, and this section is brought to you by whatever, then that's cool.
That's okay with
that.
me.
That adds to the realism of you playing the game and kind of like watching it as a sport.
That's just because we're used to it now. But like, do you remember watching hockey when you were a kid and there was no advertising on the boards, just white boards, and that was it?
Yeah, that kind of seems weird now.
Well, I mean, yes, but thankfully we're kind of like. Well, now they have advertising on the ice, too.
Oh, yeah.
But we haven't got to the part where there's ads on the jerseys yet. But I got to think that's got to be coming. Like, if you look at in Europe with the soccer and everything, it just says Fly Emirates on the jersey.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, oh, my God. So I would have to think that's got to be coming eventually.
I would imagine it is, but I think the jersey manufacturers are keeping those off. Because they're advertising their jersey manufacturing.
Well, it'll still say like whatever on it. But, you get the crest of like, I don't know, a Coke symbol on the shoulder or something like that. Just more money for the league.
Yeah. I mean, it's not cheap to run a team.
It kind of is, though.
Is it?
Well, like, think about it. All these fucking arenas are subsidized by the cities they're in.
Yeah.
They have reduced their like property tax rates because they're like, well, we bring all this business in, like all the tourism and everything. It's bullshit, man. If they were having a vote to be like, do we want to pay for a new arena here in town? I'd be like, fuck no. Unless it's like for public use. But if they were like, we want to get a new arena for the Kamloops Blazers, let's have an additional property tax. I'd be like, fuck you, man. No way, dude. And it's even worse for pro teams.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So I'd be like, kiss my ass. But it would be voted in yes, of course. So I'd have to pay anyways.
Yeah, I think because the NHL doesn't do that. But, the MLS.
Oh, they all do them.
MLS does like huge advertising.
Oh, you're talking about the advertising.
Yeah. So like the
Major League Soccer.
Vancouver Whitecaps.
Yeah.
Yeah, it says Bell on their jersey larger than
but that's
the team
like
logo.
the way
it's crazy.
That's the way soccer is in Europe. So they just brought that over to here. But even if you look at like the hockey teams in like Finland and stuff like that, they have logos and shit everywhere.
Oh yeah, for sure.
The pants, the jersey, everything.
Yeah.
So I'm just thinking it'll happen, but
probably.
And again, we're advertising in games, whatever. We got a little tangent there, but it's also different to see like, hey, become a trucker in Skyrim. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if that was happening in like Skyrim or something, I'd be like, what the fuck is going on here?
Right? That just throws you right out of the game.
Yeah.
Whereas become a trucker in American Truck Simulator, that's just...
And I guarantee you that they're trying to figure out how they do it in those games.
Yeah.
To be like, how can we get advertising in our game? Like, how can we get advertising in an Elder Scrolls game?
All right.
So they would love to do that for sure.
That would be... I don't think they could do it.
Well, I think
they advertise like medieval castle.
They could do it in like an interesting way. Maybe like on the loading screen, they could have like a, medieval styled Coke ad or something like that. So it kind of fits in with at least the aesthetic.
Yeah,
but it would be less obtrusive. But still, I'd be like, what the fuck,
right?
But I guarantee they're trying to figure out a way to do it.
Probably.
Yeah. Anyways.